Izuku was in UA rehab program. So when Izuku was born, Inko passed away during birth. Alpha One took in Izuku, and let's take a time skip. No, before I take time skip, say um Alpha One Alpha One is not really like once he's like once he's around Izuku, he's not a bad guy. But once he's not around Izuku, he's a bad guy. So so let's take a time skip. When Izuku was about to get his quirk, when he got his quirks. So once he got his quirks, the doctor tried to took one. He tried to took the most powerful one there, but the second most powerful quirk he has. But once he started, he couldn't take the quirk. So he tried to do it over and over, but once Alpha realized that he was trying to take one of Izuku's quirk, he cut off one of the doctor's finger. Said, if you're trying to take Izuku's quirk, I will take away. If you try this again, try to take away Izuku's quirk, I will take off all of your fingers and your hand along with it, because he still needs the doctor. But it's like he completely need him because he's the only one who knows the building no more. So he didn't want to kill it yet. So when Izuku, so Alpha gave him a week, and during this week, Alpha One, when that time he recruited Shigaraki, so he began to train Izuku and Shigaraki. But Izuku was a very fast learner, so he began to pick up he learned to use his quirk much faster than Shigaraki. Let's say that each time when Izuku quirks get destroyed, like if you use one of his attack and somebody else destroys it, or if someone uses his own quirk and hit him with it, he can gain more power off it, and make him more stronger. So his durability will increase. So Izuku often began to start training them. So his training is not like Dabi's. So after a week, another week passed. Alpha One send out Izuku and Shigaraki to do a mission because they're very strong enough to take on low class heroes, but they are very skilled. Most Izuku, because Izuku can take down let's say there are 200 top heroes in the world, but there are more heroes there, but there are 200 top heroes. Izuku can take down the top 198 hero, but Shigaraki can only take on the top 200. So they send Izuku on a mission to take out a pro hero. No, let's say someone owed Alpha One, like they were supposed to pay Alpha One for protection, but they never came up with the money. So they sent Izuku off to kill them and collect the money. So Izuku killed, once Izuku collect the money, he killed everyone in there. Like I said, because Alpha told him. So when he retired, Alpha kept on training him. So let's say a month passed. Izuku doesn't have to go to school because as a kid he is very smart. Like every month when he was a kid he could do um college college student quick um lessons and problems like the math problem he could solve a college student level math. So as a kid he's very smart, but so Izuku did not get to cut back on his training, but Shigaraki had to cut down because he needed to study because Alphonse doesn't want Shigaraki to be stupid. So Shigaraki had to learn. So like one of the villains here have an intelligence quirk, so they began to teach Shigaraki. So after so let's say a year passed. So Izuku is now 6 years old. No, 5 years old. So Izuku kept up. So Izuku went off. Alphon gave him a mission. Now Izuku can take down the top 100 hero, while Shigaraki can take down the top 120. So Izuku went out on a mission. During this mission, he found Toga. So he took Toga in, and Alpha began to start training him. They said that the League of Villains are not very that popular yet, so they began to. They said that their main focus was to try to find Alpha One, but that was kind of like impossible. So Izuku, when he found Toga, he began to start to train Toga. No, Alpha began to. He took Toga back, and they began to Toga began to learn and Alpha One. So Toga now can take down the top 180 hero. So after some while, so let's take another time skip. Let's skip to the beginning of the canon because there's not much happening. So he's not a big fan of no heroes, so he's not a fan of any form of heroes. They say that Toma Shigaraki is like a fan of Miracle. Toga is no fan of no heroes either. So let's go to when. So Izuku is now 15 years old, along with Toma Shigaraki is 16 and Toga was 14. Izuku now can take the top 10 hero, while Shigaraki can take the top 15 hero, and Toga can take down top 20 hero, top 20 hero. So then Izuku often decided to send Izuku to school. So he sent, even though Izuku never really need to, he said that Izuku was getting too strong too quickly, because it likes in no time Izuku can easily surpass him. So he decided to make Izuku go to school. Toma Shigaraki and Himika Toga. So they met Bakugo. They often told them to say that they are quirk. They shouldn't use. He told Izuku to say that he is quirkless because he doesn't want them to figure that he has more than one quirk. So when Bakugo heard that Izuku has no quirk and other two persons quirks are villainous, so he began to want to try to bully them. But when he was about to bully them, they said that no one liked them. Still, no one liked them. So Bakugo tried to bully them along with everyone else. But Izuku, when they were about to bully them, they started off. They started to fight. They get in their fighting stance and ready to fight. Then the teacher came in, but the teacher came in, but he is not going to stop the fight because Izuku is one. He thinks that Izuku is quirkless, and the other two has villainous quirks. So once they attack, they all attack him. Izuku and Tomura Shigaraki and Toga easily defeated all of them. Like I said, due to all for one training Izuku, Shigaraki and him and Toga, all for one began to get even stronger. So but he's not getting like strong very quickly, but he's getting stronger. So after some while, so it's the last day of school. Bakugo tried to like tell Izuku that he's quirkless and if he wants to be a hero, so he wants to be a hero. If you want to be a hero, why don't you take a swim down the roof? Same thing he told Izuku in the kettle. Izuku then said, if you want to be a hero, then stop act like a brat, because the way you act is so stupid. No hero would ever want you. So Bakugo turned around ready to attack Izuku, but as before he attacked, Izuku used one of his quirks. Izuku has 7 quirks, so I would tell them out, but not now. So Izuku used one of his quirks, which is called Paralyze. He paralyzed. All Izuku have to do is look at you, and you can be paralyzed. But since he's well trained, he is paralyzing quirk can last up to a month if he so pleases, or probably a year if he so pleases. If he doesn't, he can like activate it and you will be paralyzed, and can deactivate it and you still you will not be paralyzed anymore. So he paralyzed Bakugo, and Bakugo falls to the ground. Izuku walked up and kicked him in the belly, in his gut, sending him through the wall. Izuku insane. Then Bakugo lucky saw that what Izuku did, so they all the rest of them can attack Izuku, what Izuku paralyzed them. So once they fought, Izuku then stepped on them or walked on them. So wait a minute. But when Izuku kicked Bakugo did not went through the wall, he went into the wall. So then Izuku walked off, and Toga and Shigaraki left. They went to the base. So Bakugo got one for all. So he thinks that Izuku will be coming to UA, but he didn't. But he wasn't. So when he returned, All for One began to start to train Izuku, and because Toga, he began to start training Toga and Izuku because Shigaraki no longer wanted to train. No, he began to train. Shigaraki trained for 5 months with them. And after he can take on the top 4 hero. So he thinks that's good enough, so he stopped his training. So Toga managed to catch up. So when Toga catch up, Toga can take on the top 4 hero. So right now, Izuku and All for One are on the same. Him and All Might are on the same level now. So Izuku did not like Izuku did not rely on his quirk. If Izuku doesn't use his quirk, he can take down the he can take down the top 10 hero. But if he uses quirk, he can take down he and All Might can rival. So All For One decided to give Izuku another quirk. Not only one, he decided to give him several more quirks. Because they have to because he need Izuku to be more stronger, very strong. So now the normal, if each building the normal. They said that they finish building normal very quickly because Izuku knowing what more better, he made the normal improve. The normal is a lot more better. So Izuku began to start training with the normal. With a normal, he has a high class normal. No, he had a superior class normal. That's his normal to train with. So he went to start training with that normal. So let me give him another one. Let's say another one. So he has another quirk. It's called Boost. The more he gets beaten, the more his quirk. The more harder his beating is, the more stronger he gets. So he can get beaten to the ground, and after he heals up, he gets very powerful. Hold on.